This is Champions Achiever interview with our very own Akanksha Talapelli. She's a jobathon finisher. She completed the entire jobathon and now champion achiever. And guess what? She hasn't got a job. She's joining her dream job after getting 9 job offers. Joining the company which is giving her 256% hike. She has got bigger packages as well. But she chose the company which was giving her the things she wanted. So much to learn from this particular job journey. Hi Akanksha, welcome to Champions Achiever Hot Seat and my big congratulations to you.
Brushing up the technical skills also, I was so confident before my first interview also that I will crack it for sure. But back to back my 8 interviews I got failed. I even had a chance seen a case where interviewer was laughing at me because I was not able to answer the very basic question. That was a major setback, and there were people also who were like even clearing the 3 rounds, 3 technical rounds and 1 HR round also, I was not getting the call back. So that is very frustrating. So I have seen all of these 4 months. So the only thing that I will say is don't give up. Everyone needs a coach. Obviously, at the start, I was overconfident that, okay, I might not need a coach. I will do it by myself. Skilled person will get jobs. This is not skilled person even needs marketing. The thing that I have learned from you is how to sell yourself. No one will come to see your value until unless you marketize it. Somehow or the other, I don't remember that day, but I will thank that day that I finally found you. And the main thing that I found a difference in you, your steps are so documented and so point to point. Means if you're saying something, you have that documented as well. Means you're not just saying in the air. So that kind of sense I have gotten from you, because I wanted a person who is real. I just need stuff that can help me get started, and a game plan. At the end, I can say that, okay, I will land it here. So that I could find it from you. Proper game plan, a structured game plan. And it was actually happening when I started with session 1. Whatever I have gained from session 1, the outcomes were coming. First, session 1 is a blueprint where you prepare the thought, you prepare the mentality. That was actually happening. I could see the immediate effect. So that has driven me to opt for your course. And then eventually I have opted your course on 19th of September. And I have made my goal, okay, I will complete this course in 2 months. And in 19th of December, I should land to a job. And I have written the same thing in my goal card, like 19th September 2023, I will start this course, and 19th December 2023, I should land a job. And that's what happened. In 19th December 2023, I got my offer letter on which I can put down my paper. I don't know means how these dates also got into in line with my aspirations, but exactly that happened. And on that day, I cried like anything. It was a fairy tale and it got true to me. Magic happens, miracles happens if you are determined to do so, and if you're working on a structured game plan, which I have gotten from you. It's all thanks to you and a person who can go in that game plan with all of his dedication and hard work.
Hello everyone, this is Champions Achiever interview with our very own Akanksha Talapelli. She's a jobathon finisher. She completed the entire jobathon and now champion achiever. And guess what? She hasn't got a job. She's joining her dream job after getting 9 job offers. Joining the company which is giving her 256% hike. She has got bigger packages as well. But she chose the company which was giving her the things she wanted. So much to learn from this particular job journey. Hi Akanksha, welcome to Champions Achiever Hot Seat and my big congratulations to you.
Thank you so much for such a warm message and warm welcome. Actually, yeah, I was dying to hear these words and reaching to this place actually to your hot seat. One day I was just had my dream that, okay, I will also come to your hot seat one day. So now today is the time. And thank you so much for such a warm welcome. I'm really excited to get started.
You have earned it, Akanksha. You have earned it by your own hard work and the choices you made, and we'll talk about all those things. Akanksha is a mother. She has a family. She was working in a tough job in the sense of, the expectations. Still could get time to finish all the things, and that's the hard work she has put in to get much better job now. So we'll get to learn from all this. Make sure you're taking a lot of notes, because there will be people in the audience, Akanksha, who are mothers just like you, who are women just like you, or maybe, they have things, capabilities, but they are not able to put it forward. They
Yes.
are living in a busy city life, not able to get things right, as too much chaotic things all around, and so much
Yeah.
to learn from your journey. It's not the success, the destination, it's the journey, right? So
Exactly. Exactly.
that's what you are going to do through this whole interview. You are going to inspire so many others. Akanksha, could you tell us a little bit about your career profile, and what was the challenge you were facing before joining the community in September?
Mhm. So let me start with my profile. So I'm a quality assurance automation engineer, having 10 years of experience in automation testing. I've started my career from 2013 after getting campus selected to TCS. And then I was an average student. I'm not someone who has a very high grades, or someone who is very intelligent, or can get into Microsoft or Amazon. So I'm an average student, and my grades were also average. The only good thing that my parents thought that I got into was a campus selection, because for that time, for me, that particular thing was important. Okay, after that, I started my career from 2014 as a working professional, and then I switched to. I just had two companies where I have switched, and then like in the year of when I started, like from 9 to 10 years, last 1 years of my career was somewhere I felt that now I am stagnant, and my career is not moving at all. So though in these last 6 years, I have my priorities was, of course, after getting married, I have to raise my child from like at least 2 to 3 years. 2020, my kid was born. So my priorities, obviously, after COVID and having work from home, has changed
Yeah.
more to as a mom. And then at the same time, I was doing my job efficiently, but it was just a 9 to 5 job. Okay, I didn't had any aspect of growing ahead, okay, with my career, and no thoughts of switching also. So after now, from last 1 year, I realized that being involved in from last 6 years, I have actually lost the track in the market when I
Okay.
started doing the job search. When I first thought of doing an attempt, firstly, that thought was also was itself very difficult, a difficult
Okay.
task, getting coming out of your the most comfortable zone. Okay,
Mm,
that
mm.
thought of switching was also very very difficult and very scary at the one place. So but there was one incident in my life which I have told you. Maybe I can repeat it brief, if that we were living in a rented house, and one
Mm.
day our owner came and say that no, we you have to vacate, and because we are coming down, because and the fact that we were treating that house as our own house, we were like living very happily. We thought that no, it's time to get our own house. Okay, so that has kicked me off in order to see for a better place, better compensation, and of course, better growth. Okay, so but when I the first place when I landed into the market, I thought that, oh my god, I am so back. I am like almost 6 years back when I saw in LinkedIn my colleagues that with which I have started my professional. They have already switched 3 4 companies. Okay, and I was like at a package with I cannot even I was cannot even tell to anyone that okay, I'm a 10 years experience having this package. So for me, it was very scary at that moment. I cried a lot, like how to start. I
Mm, mm,
don't get a path, like how to start, from where to start. I had so many things to do. So then it one day I was just going through one of the coach, not you, okay, so it was not you. So I attended one of the work session of him, but I realized that the person is not so much involved in a person's growth, rather than he's a kind of a money minded stuff, whether he wants to get, he went because he was telling his own story, where how from what percentage to what percentage he switched, and it's all about money in his entire conversation was. So I thought that no, this is not the right place where I should land to, because uh, I will not I will not get what I'm searching for. So then I somehow or the other, I don't remember that day, but I will thank that day that I finally found you. And the main thing that I found a difference in you was your steps are so documented and so point to point. Means if you're saying something, you have that documented as well. Means you're not just saying in the air, okay? And there's no point where you have introduced a single penny in your conversation. Okay, you always elaborated the value that you're gonna give to a person, rather than the effect that that value can bring to. So that kind of sense I have gotten from you, because I wanted a person who is real, okay, who is at least, if not, I was not interested to have a weekly session or a, because I just want a material or a something that I can start with. Because I'm a very I will say that I'm very, very self-driven person. I don't need a regular weekly calls in order to drive me. I just need stuff that can help me get started, and a plan, a game plan, which will at the end I can say that okay, I will land it here. I will land my things. A game plan I need. Okay, so that I could find it from you, a proper game plan, a structured game plan. Okay, and it's and it was actually happening when I started with session 1. Whatever I have gained from session 1, the outcomes were coming. Okay, first session 1 is a blueprint where you prepare the thought, you prepare the mentality. Okay, that was actually happening. The effect was, I could see the immediate effect. Okay, so that has driven me to opt for your course. And then eventually I have opted your course on 19th of September. Okay, and I have made my goal, okay, I will complete this course in 2 months, and in 19th of December I should land to a job. Okay, and I have written the same thing in my goal card, like 19th September 2023 I will start this course. Okay, and 19th December 2023 I should land a job. And that's what happened. In 19th December 2023 I got my offer letter on which I can put down my paper. Okay, so
amazing.
So I don't know how means how these dates also got into in line with my aspirations, but exactly that happened. And then on that day, I cried like anything. I think that still it was a fairy tale, and it got true to me. Okay, it happens. Magic happens. Miracles happens if you are determined to do so, and if you're working on a structured game plan, which I have gotten from you. Okay, all it's all thanks to you, and a person who can go in that game plan with all of his dedication and hard work.
Actually, it is a fairy tale, but you know what? Fairy tales do come true for people who start, right? People who continue. So I'm sure those 2 months were not easy for you. You full-time job, family. So how did you manage time? What changes did you do in yourself, in your time management, your mindset, or anything around you? How did you complete the journey? Because you were our jobathon finisher also. So you finished all the steps. And by the time you finish, you are already started receiving the offers. So how did you manage those 2 months?
When I started, when I thought of going ahead with your course, I had that doubt whether I will be able to complete it. Means, see, in order to go for a job search, you have to be technically sound. Plus, you have to be in these days, you have to know how to market yourself, like what your core skills, right? So whether I'll be able to do these 2 extra things along with my day-to-day chores, along with my work, along with my household chores, and along with my child. So I was at the first point, I was very scared. But then I have made up my mind. And see, we say that we don't have time, but if we start figuring out, we have a lot of time. Okay, so you have to see. I started getting much earlier. Okay, like at 4 o'clock, like that.
Wow.
And then that 4 to 5,
Okay.
4 to 5 or 5 to 6, these 2 hours were mine. Nobody
Okay.
can snatch from me, nor my kid, okay, nor my household chores. No, there are no responsibilities in this 4 to 6. Okay,
Wow.
these
Yeah.
4 to 6,
Yeah.
I have utilized it for going through your courses, as well as going to my technical courses as well. Because I know that I have been very far behind my technical skills also, because you have to brush up everything. Because
Yes.
working in your project will only make you learn of what that project is. The
Yes.
person outside in the market doesn't know your project.
Yes.
Okay, he or she will not ask you ki, what you have done on Monday, what was that outcome. Your manager would be interested, but not the person who is interviewing you. He or she will only interview on the basis of core skills you have.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to brush up that as well. So this 4 to 6 time, I've made a chart. Okay, 4 to 6, I will involve in my technical skills.
Okay.
And as well as into your courses. And after my entire day works, the last 9 to 10, 9
Okay.
p.m. to 10 p.m. also I will involve in this activity. So in all, in day I have 3 hours. I got 3 hours.
Yeah. So
for them.
you got, I mean, you found 3 hours literally,
I found 3 hours, and on weekends I found more. Like on weekends, like this 4 to 6 will remain the same. I will still get up
really?
at 4 o'clock in weekends, and then I have this entire afternoon time also, like from 3 p.m.
Wow.
to 6 p.m. So 4 to 6 in the morning, 2 hours, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., 3 hours, 5, and then 9 to 10, 6 hours in the weekend. Okay, still doing every other activities that you were already involved in. Okay, so I got enough time. It's not that I don't had time. I got enough time to do all this, to achieve all these things. So yeah, that's how I have managed.
Amazing. See, Jeff Bezos has 24 hours. Mukesh
Yeah.
Ambani has 24 hours. Harshad Bhagwat has 24 hours. Akanksha has 24 hours. You know, everybody has 24 hours only, right?
Everyone
In
has
that case, we are all at level. You know, there is no up and down. There is no rich or poor. All have
Yes.
24 hours. I think you found time, right? You must have
Yes.
noted down when can I get up? What
When
can
I
I
can
do?
get
Maybe
there.
faster. Maybe
Yes.
you must have removed certain things also. Maybe TV
Yes.
time, Netflix
Yes,
time.
actually, TV time and phone time I was already not involved in from before also. So I hardly have any social accounts, okay, from before also. But now, after involving all these things, I just had the phone for calling to my mummy. That's it. That's it. I hardly used a phone after that. Means just calling for my mom. That's it.
Wow, wow,
Okay,
wow.
and yeah, that was easy for me, because I before also I was not involved that much in any social surfing and all. Yes, the only time I was involved is searching for things. All things, whatever I have searched from social media has already actually made a evolution for me
Yeah,
before
yeah,
also. I'll
yeah.
just give you an example of me. I was very overweight after pregnancy. Okay,
Oh, really? It
and
doesn't feel.
yes,
Wow, wow.
overweight,
Can't
overweight.
believe that. Can't
Yes.
believe that. Yeah.
So I was very overweight. So I just reduced my 25 kilos in 3 months. Okay. And I then came to some 50s number, just following a person and getting a proper diet plan from her. And that was also from social media. So all the things that I gather from social media has evolved as a better person of me only. Okay, so I use social media for that purpose actually, not for just
But you are
random
an
stuff.
implementer. So now
Yeah.
I know more about you. One thing, this is not the first jobathon you finished.
Yes,
I think last time you finished another hackathon,
yes,
another, like you lost. I mean, so I think now you should search for the next one, probably after a
that's
couple of
my
months.
next target.
Amazing. Akanksha, you got so many offers. You must have got even more calls. How did you
Right,
get calls? What worked for you?
right.
What didn't work for you?
Hmm. So I'll start first is your resume and LinkedIn course, which tells you how to build a resume. I I didn't prepare my resume in a day or two. I took a proper 1 week time to create my resume. And in that, as you mentioned in your courses also, jot down all the achievements that you have done so far. So in a copy, I have jot down handwritten all the achievements that I have done from
Yes.
from my academic till now.
Yes.
And then I have filtered out the achievements that I can that were relatable to my current job search. Then there was a filter out again to
Okay.
the achievements that I can put it in into the resume that you called as a
Mm-hmm.
master resume.
Mm-hmm.
And then I filter out according to the job description, like how you
Wow.
say. Like first
Wow.
you should have a master resume, and then you should have a customized resume in order to
Yes.
uh, it should be per job description. Okay.
Perfect. Yes.
So my resume was to the notch. Okay, top notch. And I actually, in this entire journey, I have got such a great feedback from the consultancies that hire that
Okay.
actually that evaluates people, and they schedule calls, right, for big
Yes.
companies. So I have actually made few best friends from there, okay, whom I haven't joined, but now they are in my contact list, and I can just call her up and say, okay, I have one of my friend, can you just refer to her? She just immediately calls that person back.
Wow.
So I had
Wow.
made such a relationship in this entire journey. Okay.
So you got a lot of inbound calls from
Yes,
recruiters because of your
yes,
resume, and they
yes,
liked you. I mean, the way you presented yourself on the resume, and you also built relations for long
yes.
term.
Yes, actually, I would say that out of these 9 offers, only one offer was on which I have put down my application. All the 8 offers were inbound calls. Okay, all the offers that I have, even the interviews that I have given, all were inbound calls. Okay, so
And LinkedIn, other portals. Do you remember like
yes,
some of?
yes. Yes. So LinkedIn also, like for LinkedIn, I have taken more time. I have taken 2 weeks to prepare my LinkedIn. I have followed each of your courses, like step by step. What should be the cover page? How should be the for making cover page? Have struggled a lot. I was not finding any particular image for automation. But
Hmm.
as you say in your course, that your cover page tells a lot. It should tell
Yes.
what you do. Okay, so I also I didn't wanted to do a copy paste from any other existing
Okay.
person who has already
Yes.
because I can see a lot of automation people in your in our community also, but I
Yes.
didn't want to do a copy paste. So I still managed to have my own personalized cover page,
Got
which I
it.
have created was a means I have only means from n number of places I have jotted it down and created one cover page. So after that, I have listed down all my achievements, work professional achievements till now in the LinkedIn. Before joining to your community, I never knew what LinkedIn was.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I didn't knew what LinkedIn was.
Wow.
Even in my first job switch, I didn't knew what LinkedIn was. But that I got the reality now. Why it took me 1 year to get a switch in my last switch.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
was not knowing all these tricks, right? All these
Yeah.
tactics.
Yeah.
So, and yes, so LinkedIn preparation also, I got thorough to your course, and accordingly, I have implemented it. And through my LinkedIn's also, I got so many inbound calls. Okay, and yes, as I said, all were inbound calls, whatever things, and not just inbound from very reputed MNCs,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
very reputed product based companies. Okay, so and after in my last week also, when I have to join now, I'm getting inbound calls, but I have to say no now because I'm already into I'll be joining next week, so I am saying no now actually.
Okay. And during your notice period as well, you got a lot of things happening, right?
No, actually, it happened reverse to me in my notice period, because there is a story. Because you know that by the time I have put down my paper, I already reached to a number like 140% of hike. In this 256, at the time when I put down my paper, it was already 140%, because at that time I was having some 5 offers in hand. Okay, so I had that full confidence. Okay, now it's a notice period. I will get more and more calls like that. But it didn't happen, because whatever calls that, though I was getting calls, but they used to say, okay, you have already reached a number. 140% is too much, and we will not be able to give you more. Okay. And one more point that was stopping me from getting calls in the notice period was from the point that I'm coming from. Okay, your CTC was this, you're now getting this after 140%, and we will, though we have a budget of this, but because your CTC was this, we will not be able to offer this.
Okay.
That was a very sad part. Means, why? If you have a bandwidth, if you have a budget, if the person is eligible enough to get that number, why his or her last CTC would be defining? Maybe that CTC was because of n number of reasons.
Yes.
That person would be staying in the same company for some more time.
Yes.
Maybe his or her manager was not giving her that required compensation that she deserves. Okay, there would be n number. You can have the interview scheduled and check the eligibility of that person.
Yes.
On that basis, give his or her the number, the compensation, but don't depend on the CTC which coming from, right? So actually that was something, what you say, a setback for me after the notice period, because I was thinking that I will get a lot of calls after notice period, but the first month of my notice period went without any single offer. Actually, so though I was performing the same routine, means still I, after getting 5 hours also, I was not changing my routine. Like 4 to 6 I still used to study, 9 to 10 still used to study, and then in weekends 3 to 6 in the afternoon also including, I still used to study. Why? Because still I thought that this is not the end. Okay.
Wow.
Even getting 140% is not the end. I have the capability. I have more capability.
Wow.
Okay, that was actually the factor that has drove me to that percent which I'm joining right now. So now consistency. See, people get satisfied. Okay, I got this much of percentage. Okay, now I should simply relax in my notice period and I should enjoy. Okay, but I don't know what was driving me from inside. I was still thinking that no, this is not the end. I might get something, or if at all I doesn't get also, I will not break this routine, because it is something. With this routine, I'm becoming a person who have never imagined. Okay, I have never thought that I could solve such complex coding questions as well by myself. I have never imagined that. Okay, so I was getting a better person, so I have not stopped that routine. So ultimately, in my last month, okay, I got a call from a very reputed product-based company, and luckily they were not seeing the CTC from which I was coming from. Okay, they have directly given me a hike of 300%. Actually, okay, 300%. But then I again, at the last weeks also, I got calls from 2 major product based companies, and then that was the deciding factor. I cracked it. So I could say that yes, apart from the 8 back to back interview that I was failed in my start of my job search journey, after that I didn't fail anywhere. Why? Because I maintained that consistency. Okay, so yeah, that was my story in brief. But yeah, the major setbacks that I will tell you about in my start of my job search journey, that as I said, that I was so confident after going through your courses and getting the technical brushing up the technical skills also. I was so confident before my first interview also that I will crack it for sure.
Yeah.
But back to back my 8 interviews, I got failed. Okay. I even had a chance where seen a case where interviewer was laughing at me because I was not able to answer the very basic question. Okay. So that was a major setback. And there were people also we who were like even clearing the 3 rounds, 3 technical rounds and 1 HR round also. I was not getting the call back. Okay. So that is very frustrating actually. So I have seen all of these in these
Wow.
4 months. So so the only thing that I will say is don't give up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So don't give up. Even if the interview laughs at you, if I have just shut down that interview at the same time, because I didn't want to continue with a person who is laughing at me, though if I'm wrong, if I give a silly question answer. Okay. And if you're not getting the call after clearing the 4 rounds also, switch to other opportunities. Don't wait for anyone. Okay. Okay. So you're already one step ahead from the interviewer. Why? Because interviewer is at the same company asking you questions, but you made a very what you say, a courageous step of moving ahead from your current company and doing a job search. So you're already one step ahead of the interviewer.
Yeah.
Just don't give up.
Yes, yes. So Akanksha, I was about to ask you this thing that if one golden mantra, I think you have given too many already. So thank you so much. I think you are living embodiment of
Right.
being focused but being determined. Right. I think with respect to time, you had challenges. With respect to rejections, you had challenges. With respect to knowing, your 10 years before. So let's say technical skills also, you had some challenges earlier, but you overcame everything. And just be determined with your time. Don't give up. So much to learn from your journey, Akanksha. And I'm sure you've become that now. I'm sure
Now,
you will, I think, search for your next challenge, soon.
exactly. I was about to say that this is not the end. Maybe this is just a comma. Okay, where I have already thought in my mind that what is my next target is.
Wow.
Where I couldn't go this time, but surely in coming 2 years, 3 years,
Yes.
I will again reattempt and I will reach there. Okay, this
Amazing.
might be a comma, and it's not a full stop, because success doesn't have a full stop. Okay.
Well said.
So yes. So the only thing that I want to thank you is very little word, but I would say that everyone needs a coach. I was like, I was obviously at the start, I was overconfident that, okay, I might not need a coach. I will do it by myself and I will search skilled person will get jobs. This is not skilled person even needs marketing. Okay.
Yes.
So the thing that I have learned from you is how to sell yourself.
Yes.
Because treat yourself as a value giver. Okay. No one will come to see your value until unless you marketize it. Okay. So that is something, and people are the people who are around me, and I think that I can help them out. I have given your name to each and every individual I thought that I could help you out. So you might have got a number of people from my reference also.
Okay,
But
thank
the
you.
thing
Thank you.
is, but the thing is, I've learned how to market yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Very important. Yes.
So, because I don't know, there is a gap, as you say, the people who are looking for job and the professionals who are giving the job. Okay, there is a gap, because they think that no, the market is down. Even if you're skilled, will not get. I was sitting and holding 9 offers here, and still I'm getting calls. Why? Because if the technologies are running at the moment 2024, we need people who can support. Okay, there is no kind of layoffs, and layoffs might happen. Okay, I might get layoff in my next company, but I trust on my skills and marketing skills as well as my technical skills by which I can get the another job.
Yeah, no job. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So marketing yourself is something that even I will apply in my future jobs also,
Yes, yes,
in my day-to-day work also, like how to become a value giver.
yes,
Okay, if you
absolutely.
become a value giver, compensation money will come as a side byproduct of it.
Yes,
If
yes,
you go behind money, then you might not get it. But if
yes.
you think yourself as a value giver, money will come as a byproduct. Okay, so that is something I have
Yes,
specifically learned.
yes. No, and you
Okay,
have not learned, you have used it actually, and multiple times already. You must be getting good at it actually. And you talked about LinkedIn, you talked about resume, all of them for you look just fabulous. And they must have seen that. They must have seen the effort actually. And of course, during interviews, you use the same techniques of
yes,
presenting yourself. They must have
exactly.
got the real picture in interviews as well.
I will give you one instance of mine.
Okay.
Company only which I'm joining. Okay. So they were keen to have a person who can drive their company from India timing.
Okay.
Okay. From India timing. Because they were lacking a person who can drive their company. So what I did is in the initial round of interview, I tried to figure out what they want.
Okay.
What they want. And
Mm,
then I sat back and I jotted down in my paper, can I give that? Okay.
mm,
Oh, and then in the second round of interview, I framed my words exactly in the same way that they wanted from that person.
mm.
Like if you want this, I will do x to the power of square of this. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I try to get wherever you're trying to go, just try to get what they want.
Mm,
Okay, from that employee. Okay, from that person. And then if you're able to do that, okay, or even if you're not able to do that, but you have that capability of doing that, just present it in a way that they get convinced.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that convincing power you should have along with your
Yes.
technical skills. So that's all I have
Absolutely, absolutely. Knowing exactly, and you got it that sometimes these requirements may not be written. You must have got
exactly,
it while talking. Like you
exactly. While
realize that this
talking,
is what they are talking.
you should figure. Even when you say to an introvert, "Hi, how are you?" The way that they respond and the way that they drive their next questions, you can get a lot from it. You can get a
Mm,
lot from it. Means that 45 minutes of interview is not just a question answer. It's a lot.
yes,
You can learn a lot that what that person know, and also you can learn whether you even after clearing you want to join or not. Okay, you
yes,
what the culture is. Okay,
yes, yes, yes. So much. I mean, absolutely, Akanksha. I mean, I think so much to learn from you and your journey actually. This video, thank you so much for sharing openly. I'm
Mhm.
sure our champions as well as other job seekers will learn so much from this video because
I will.
you've been through that journey. And yes, as you said, success is not a comma, is a comma, not the full stop. So there'll be more things happening in your world anyway. I'm sure you're a value giver, so your next company is lucky to have you. So thank you so much for openly sharing all this, and my best wishes for your future job.
Thank you, Arshad. But I will always be in touch with the community, and I know that again I might need it for with after some years. But I will. The one message that I want to give to
Yeah.
the community people is, uh, just start off from wherever you are. Don't think that this is not the right time, because the right time will never come. Okay,
Yes.
your priorities will never get down. Okay,
Yes.
your current priorities will never get down. If you want to achieve something, then you have to start from today itself.
Yes.
And it's not the case that you will get the results in 1 month, okay, in 10 days, in 15 days. It takes time. Okay,
Yes.
it takes time. And once you achieve it, you will not feel that happy than the path that the path that you have followed. In that path, the little achievements will make you happy. Okay, for example, if you have cracked one round of interview, though the
You
second round
feel,
didn't
yeah.
went well, you will feel good that at least one round went fine. Okay,
Yes.
you got a call from a very good company that was in the list, you will feel very good that day. Okay,
Yes.
so this entire journey is, it'll make you learn a lot. There's so much of learning, so much of learning apart from your 9 to 5 job. There's so much of learning that you get in this job search journey. And the only thing is, you might get disheartened most of the time. You might get like, feel like I was like sometimes I used to feel like, why I'm doing this, man. I used to wait for teams, means in the interviews, and the interview didn't show up even after half an hour.
Oh.
Then I used to feel like, am I like doing a thing that that the that's a waste of time or what? Means, so you, but don't give up, because you're doing something for a good cause. So don't give up. Okay, just be so bland that even if someone shuts on your face, you can, and the second moment you can go to the other opportunities with the same
Yes,
courage. Okay,
absolutely.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Akanksha. Thank you so much, and my best wishes.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to express my journey with you. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this game plan and following it and getting my
My
job done.
pleasure, my pleasure. You did it. You did it. I'm only a catalyst, as I keep saying. I'm only a guide. I'm only a catalyst. It's just your hard work and your success.